Brushes in hand and the world is my stage.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So I told you I was going to do it one more time because when I saw these I had the idea to redo the cloud effect video that I did. I only did one video and they all turned out perfectly the first time I ever did it. So I've already mixed up 100 milliliters of the Daniel Cooper, I call it the Daniel Cooper resin I showed you on the screen, which is this one because his face got put on this bottle. So this is the original formula from Let's Resin, and when they changed their formula, like the cloud effect, the Petri effect wasn't working the same. So he collaborated with them and asked them to keep the regular formula in this bottle so we can still do the Petri effect, the cloud effect, things like that with the same results, because we weren't getting the same results when they changed the formula. So that's what I'm using. You will probably want to get yourself a little bottle of that if you want these. I have never tried it with the new formula, but if they have a bottle just for this, I'm guessing you kind of need it. Mixed up 100 milliliters. We're going to need Sinker White for some of it. I'm going to do a variety of sizes and shapes to see how it looks in this one. The last time I did it, it was in the little windows cabochon mold that I love so much, but I wanted to try it in the Let's Resin. This is like Let's Resin day because it's their mold. I have a slew of their alcohol ink sitting out here. Their Sinker White, and we're gonna do it and see what we get. So let's try this again. I'm going to pour like an ounce in here for the white. Is that about an ounce? Maybe a little bit more. I don't know how much we need. Like I said, I've only done it once. And I'm gonna mix up the white right now. So the Sinker White you're gonna want. I have a little ball bearing in there. I put it through my little vortex mixer because there is a sediment on the bottom of Sinker Whites, and this one's been sitting for quite a long time. So I've already shaken this really, really, really good. You want all that sediment to get back into the alcohol before you use it. So all I did the last time was just squirt a whole bunch of white in here. And this is going to do the job that we want it to do. And I was looking at the other video. Like I said, I only did it the one time and none of them were a fail. So I'm thinking most people can do this. I mixed this until it was like past skim milk type look. And I was unsure of myself last time, just like I am this time. Check out that video though if you haven't seen it. Oh my gosh, every one of them was gorgeous. It was in a gorgeous cabochon mold that has the built-in frame. I think a lot of you went and got that that mold after that video. All right, that looks pretty good. Can you see? I'll show you up close. Let me just get it all stirred in so there's no like strings or striations going through it. That's about good. See the blue stick? You can barely see it. So I think that's good. I'm going to run these both through the vacuum chamber. I don't know that the white really needs it, but since I'm going to do the other one, I'm just going to run them both through. That way there'll be no bubbles in there. And I'm going to uncap all of this slew of alcohol inks. This is the mold set that's brand new. So if you missed the last couple videos, or if you're new to the channel, this is the newest mold from Let's Resin. And it came with both of these. And it came with your closed back bezels, which I used half of them on the last couple videos. And I have these left. So I think I'll pour these shapes. I'll do the teardrops in here. You could put a flat back bail on as well because they don't have any for the teardrops. This size does not have the bails. They only fit these 4 sections, not these. Let me get this debubbled and then we'll begin.
Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night. Painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky.
Everything's debubbled. I'm just gonna pour it in random. I'm gonna do at least one of each. Now I'm not going to fill it completely up because I do want to leave space for the alcohol ink, which doesn't take a lot. And also the back coat, either in black or in white, for the negative space that you might see. I hope I didn't overfill these. Come here. I don't know how much space the alcohol ink takes. So we'll do at least one of each and see what we have left. So this is similar to the Petri effect, just a little bit different with the white. And I think if you're new, you will get the best results doing this as your first try before you start trying the Petri effect. Whoops, this one's got something in there. There it goes. Okay, so we have plenty. Let me just move all this to the top. Especially in these teardrop ones, you kind of have to manipulate it. And then the square ones to the edges. I hope they're not too full. I don't think they are. So let's do some more. I'm just going to use it up. I think the bigger ones, these set, are going to have a better effect because we have more space to work with. So I think I'm going to just continue on with these big ones. And I want to move that one up. And I still have more. Let's see, we're going to do, let's do another square. I guess we're going to get 2 of everything. We're going to have a lot of unmolding to do. I didn't realize 2 ounces was going to go so far. These little ones, not so sure about. Not a lot of space in there. And if you're new to this, I'll just explain as we go. Okay, we got 2 of everything. This one has a few bubbles. So you want to make sure your bubbles are out, and you can get them to the surface and then pop them with a long neck lighter or whatever you use to pop bubbles. Don't use a torch, not on these little molds. You will, yeah, not be too happy with the results of that. So I could scrape this out and get probably one more. Let's do a round one. Not quite. Not quite enough. But I guess it doesn't have to be full, right? We'll just have a small, it just won't fit in the cabochon mold, or the cabochon bezel. We could just put a flat back bezel on that one since it's not completely full. All right, I'm gonna go through with a long neck lighter. Get all these bubbles popped. There's not many, but there are a few. Especially your last ones. Whoops. I guess it works if you do the ones with the resin. Actually, your alcohol inks too are going to pop them, because that's what alcohol does. All right, I'm going to set my white aside. Now we're going to drop our colors. I have all these colors out, so I'm just going to, I don't know, there's really no rhyme or reason. I'm going to do one with all blues and greens. And I don't want to go too crazy with the colors. I'm just going to let them move and change. I really don't want a lot of negative space on mine. That just took over. So just kind of watch it, see what it's doing. Let's do another one with blues and greens. Oh, this one's not even open. I thought I picked all the ones that I already had open. Let's do emerald green. Problem is, if I go too fast, I'm not going to know which greens and blues I put in them. So I'm just going to try to, I got to open this one. 1 second. There we go. That one, see, I already forgot. I think I want some more of this color in there. I did shake, which one was that? Emerald green. I shook all of my inks and took all the caps off, so I didn't have to mess around with that. Let's do greens and yellows. This one is called Pear, which is probably going to get taken over because those yellows usually do. I don't think that one's open either. Let's open this one. I see a couple that look brand new. So the Pear is probably going to get taken over. So I just want to add a little bit extra of that one. Which color was that? Dark moss and regular green. There's a green. Let's do yellows and oranges and peach. There's orange, yellow. I think this is the one that wasn't open. Be more prepared than me, y'all. Be more prepared. This is peach, which is pretty. Peach. We're gonna do some more yellow because we're gonna lose yellow a lot. Orange, orange. Let's do red and yellow to get red, yellow. Well, this is cranberry. See what's happening here? You're going to get negative space. So I'm going to go back and just drop some colors after I'm done with them all. I really need to motor on this because, come on, drip. There's red and yellow. Let's do some different reds. Pinks and reds. Just gonna let them spread, fill things in. So I'm going to fill this one in. I'm trying to remember. This is a blue. And I think I had a turquoise in there, which is gone. And this one, I don't remember. Oh, it's dripping more. That was emerald green, maybe? Just don't want all that negative space in there. Let's add another pink to this one. Get some different colors going. I'm going to do some purples. Purple and blue. We'll do purple, blue, and emerald. Who knows? I could get muddy colors, but you know what? I did one last time, and I wish I knew which one it was. It came out so beautiful, and I cannot tell what colors were in there. It was like, I don't know, it came out tans, and let me put a little bit of blue in there. So if we do red and blue, we will get like a purple. And let's add another pink. Let those move. What is this? Oh, red. Oh, I'm putting all my colors in the wrong spots here, so I can't find them. Let's see. We're going to add a little bit of color to that spot. Let me add a little bit of yellow in here. All right. You know what? I'm just going to throw you on a fast forward because this is going to take me forever. I just want to think about what I'm doing.
Dipped in gold with a stroke of flare, diamonds shine in the midnight air. Glue and gems, they're my magic spell, turning the ordinary into something to tell. Glitz in gold with a stroke of flare, diamonds shine in the midnight air. Glue and gems, they're my magic spell, turning the ordinary.
Everything is done. Excuse me. All I'm going to do is take the white and drizzle it. I think I almost want to get, I think I'm going to put this in a paper cup so I could drizzle it a little bit better. Let me just get it out of here real quick. And I don't know that you want to do this many, but I hope this works because my white's been sitting here a while. I'm just going to squeeze the tip of that. You could use a piping bag if you want to. And I'm just going to, doesn't really matter how I did it last time. I'm just going to drizzle the white over all the color in any form that you want. Let me get these done real quick. Squiggly lines like that. In an hour, I'm going to set a timer for an hour. I'm going to come back and we're going to swirl them anyway. So this doesn't really make a difference. That's what I found last time because I went back last time on the video and rewatched, and I actually poured it twice. I forgot about this layer. I hope we have some room for a back layer. I could probably do like a UV resin layer on the back. And this is going to make it like a cloud effect, which is probably why they call it. See, that one's already full. I filled these a little bit too much because I completely forgot about the white layer. As you can tell, it's only my second time trying this. So make sure you take notes and don't fill them too much. And these are smaller, so I have a lot left over here. So we're just going to let it sit for an hour, come and do our swirls. Then we'll let it fully cure. Only a couple of them. I mean, it's going to be the thinnest back layer ever. There's a little bit left in here, so I think I'll do what I did last time and just make some marbling ones. There's just a tiny bit. So I just take a really good pigmented paste, which is the Cast and Craft for me. And I'm just going to drop one drop in there like that. Grab a stick. Swirl it around a little bit. And we're going to make us a couple of marbling pendants. Let's do a couple hearts. Why not? A little bit more. I only have scrapings left, so you know what? I'm going to go ahead and fill my little butterfly mold with the scrapings, and I'll be back in 1 hour. My 1 hour timer just went off, so that means it's time to swirl. So get yourself a dotting tool of whatever size you'd like. And I'm just going to make a couple of swirls in here. I think I'm going to start in the center. It's nice and thick. Grab a paper towel. I'm going to try to pull up instead of letting that little tail drag. Let's start from the edge on this one. You're not going to go all the way in. You're not going to touch your mold or anything. I'm going to just lift straight up so we don't get that little tail on there. And that one looks pretty. Let's see what we got on this. I'm going to do kind of a heart shape, but maybe not. I don't know. Let's try that again. So I'm penetrating the inks and the resin maybe halfway down. Trying not to get that tail to, whoa, that was close. Let's try these. And pull straight up. I should have gloves on, but I ran in here because my alarm was going off. Some of these are dark looking, so I'm not sure that they're going to be successful. Let's do this one in an oval shape. I'm trying to let that just drip right down so you don't have that string going across like I did on that one. So at this point, now that they're swirled, you're going to let them fully cure. And then if you're going to back coat them, you don't have to back coat them, but if you're going to back coat them, then back coat them. It's so hard to wait. I don't know. I kind of wish I could see the other side. A lot of these are so dark. I'm hoping that they come out decent. I should have at least a couple that look okay. Whoops. Let me get another paper towel. It's getting sticky. Oops. Let's see. That. I'm not going to swirl those two marbled ones. And I got a whole tray of butterflies. Did you notice? Not even sure it's in the shot, but yeah, I got a whole tray of butterflies from scraping. All right. Hopefully the white did its job. Otherwise, this is going to turn out to be a what to do and what not to do video. Or maybe just a what not to do video. I gotta have a couple that worked out good. All these teardrop ones look really good. Watch, those will be the fails. And the dark ones will be the successes. Wouldn't that be funny? All right, that's it. I am going to, did I do that one? I think I did. I don't want to do it again. If I didn't, then I didn't. Get that bubbles popped. It's really thick now, so it may not pop that easily. Not that it matters, because we are going to back coat. Okay. That's it. I will turn my heat mat on just to get them done quicker because what it was going to do, it's already done. So let me move some of this stuff. And BRB. These have been sitting here all day waiting for me. I did back coat them in black. It took exactly 1 ounce to do every one of them. I did not have one drop left over, not even for these little butterflies. So here's a little butterflies that I marbled. Aren't they adorable? Look at this cup. It's full. That's going to force me to finally put them in little baggies. Oh, these are so cute marbled. Who would have ever guessed you would be able to see marbling in something so small? That one's half white and half blue. They're really cute. I'm so happy that this little tiny butterfly mold is so shiny. It's amazing. Oop, that one needs a little bit of trimming though. Let me see if that'll come off. Yep, came right off. Okay, so much for those. That is just about completely full. Let's check. Let's do the marbled ones first since they were our extras. Oh, is that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, that might be the best one of the day and I didn't even mean to do it. Look at that. Wow. How about this one? Oh, nice. I love that blue Cast and Craft. It is such a pretty blue. Love that one. Let's hope these came out the same. Oh, that one's good. Green and green. Green and black. So we were able to see the black background in that. So that means there was negative space in there. I couldn't tell when I was pouring the black on. I didn't really see negative space. But yeah, that's not too bad. I like it. Here's the other one. Oh, greens as well. Greens and yellows, I think. And the white just makes it nice and puffy, cloud-like, and it lightens the colors up a little bit. That one looks really good. So far, so good. Can we be successful on them all? Ooh! Look at that! That looks so pretty under that domed clear. They're not like Petri where they're going to fall. I mean, some might fall. This one did a little bit. I don't know if these did or not. Yeah, these did fall. But they didn't blob on the surface, so they didn't fall too far. So that's good. Oh, that's nice. These are almost identical. Same exact colors. I don't think I did that on purpose, though. I don't know. So far, so good. Need to trim a little piece off there. What was this one? I don't remember. Nice, you guys! This is so simple to do. Anybody can do this. There is no skill needed. You might need to buy the resin for it. This one, yeah, they did fall a little bit, but they didn't fall too much. I had nothing blobbing on the surface. Oh, that's pretty if you like orange. That swirl is gorgeous. Wow. I'm impressed with myself. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, you know what? This is that purple and yellow. And this is the one that I liked on the last video, and I couldn't figure out what colors I did to get that. It's purple and yellow. I love those colors. Wow, those are gorgeous. Oh, that is so cool. These are really nice. These are going to make gorgeous pendants. Look at that one. They're like getting better and better as I go. And I didn't think I would like them in this mold because the mold was so small. Like the pendants were smaller. But I really like them. Oh my gosh. These are fabulous. Oh, look at that green and yellow. Light green, light yellow. A little bit of black in the background. You could also fill the back with white, like I said. You don't have to use black. Oh, that's pretty. We got green and blue in there. They didn't merge together. A couple different blues in that green. Love it. Okay, let's see these big ones. Where shall we start? Let's start with these ovals. That is so cool. Wow. I love this effect. I do. That is so pretty. Red and orange and yellow. They are so pretty. And then we've got the green and the yellow. And these molds are so shiny. I wonder how long they'll last me because I'm going to be using them a lot, I think. Look at that red and pink. Oh my gosh. I love them. Every time I make these, some of you guys see things in them, little faces and pictures and whatever. I'm sure I'm gonna get, ooh, that is so nice. I'm gonna get all kinds of comments about what you're seeing in them. I don't typically see stuff until you point it out, but that's not my gift, I guess. That is so pretty. I can't believe they all came out. Anybody can do this, you guys. Anybody can do this. You gotta try it. Look at that, gorgeous. These, I know this one was all blues. I only have a couple that needs a tiny sand right there. These are so, so pretty. Last one. Ooh. I didn't want to go too crazy with all the colors. Like if Don was here and he would have probably put 10 colors in one and it would have came out gorgeous. And I could have put the same 10 colors in one, it would have came out brown. So I restrained myself. This one has red, green, and blue. And then the black swirled in. Oh my gosh. They are absolutely fabulous. Where's those? Here's these closed bezels. So let's see. The big ones won't fit. And the teardrops won't fit. So let's see. Blue goes beautiful with silver, although you have to trim. And then they will fit right in there. I think there's just one teeny tiny spot holding it back. No, I think it's in there. So that's what it's going to look like in the bezel. That is so pretty, you guys. I love these. Oh, and the orange goes with the antiqued one, really nice. I'm gonna just get some, and these, they make, I actually have them over there. They make keychains to fit this size round. I don't really, well, actually that gold color does go with that one. And I gotta go get some more because I am almost out. The hearts I'm finding don't fit perfectly. So I don't think I'm going to use that for the hearts. Either I didn't fill them completely up. Well, this one fits better. So it must be me filling it. And you don't have to use these for, you could fill these with resin yourself. You don't have to use them for these. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the hearts. I think I'm going to do the flat back bail on the hearts. Let's check the green in here. The green is going to go pretty with the antique. Those are nice. That one. Let me go find a couple round ones. Let me see if I have some keychains. These are going to get bails. And those will get bails. And these are, I'm just going to glue these down, but let me go grab some keychains. I was going through this like mound of bezels that I have, and I really wanted pendants for the rounds, but I only had one left. So here is what the keychain looks like. And I think I'm going to make one into the keychain and then this blue one into that bezel. And then look what I found in my stash. Isn't that beautiful? Especially with that in there. I think that one's going to go in that one, and I'm going to save this one for another day. And everything else I'm happy with. I just need to, my thing doesn't even close because it's so full of bezels, so don't send me bezels, you guys. I'm just going to, well, I'm going to turn you off for a minute. I'm going to make sure all these little teeny tiny spots are trimmed off, otherwise they're not going to sit perfectly, and I want them to sit perfectly. Most of them are good, but a couple are not. Not very many though. That's all gonna be good. And then I'm gonna go grab some flat back bails for these and glue them on. And then I will come back as soon as they're finished. That's it for today, you guys. They are dried. I glued them down with E6000. They all look amazing. These ones will end up on eBay because they came out so beautiful. I don't generally just give these kind away, so if you like them, maybe the one you want is there. And I do that too because if I give them away, I don't know if people even wear jewelry, and I don't want it to go to waste. So things like this, I end up selling. That way the person who really wants it gets it. So that's what I do. If you guys sell jewelry, you should really try this because If I was buying, and I don't buy jewelry often, I would buy this. And I love them. I almost don't want to put them out there, but they will be out there. It's going to take me, it should be out there by the time you're seeing this, because one at a time is a lot. So that's it for today, you guys. I got some new molds to try tomorrow that I made. I hope they come out beautiful. So come back then, and I will see you at 6 p.m. See you later. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings, a masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in